Hello everyone, and welcome back. I know it's been about a week. I'm trying to get the schedule normalized. It should be coming out every Friday. There should be new videos, so make sure to stay tuned, and if you're not already subscribed, please do that. Click the bell icon as well so that you know whenever I have a new video, which may not be very often because I've been all over the place, but I know it's been a while since I last talked about the beneater computer that I bought, which love the thing. If you liked that video, maybe go check out beneater's channel, and if you like this video, maybe consider purchasing one of his kits because he does a lot of hard work, and that's his compensation for making these great videos. So I bought one, and I just think it's amazing. Although I've been going very slow on it, just because I want to learn a lot and get full value out of it, so it's taken a lot longer for me to get going. So I only have the clock module done, and the clock module in your computer is kind of what synchronizes all the processes, and that's what's going to happen in the computer that I'm building because you need all that synchronized. So this is the beneater clock module, and I finally finished it. It's plugged in over there, so I'm trying to hold it in. Right now it's on the... Yeah, it's plugged in, so it's kind of hard to hold up. But yeah, that's what it looks like. I got that part finished. I just barely did this, so I don't know all about it, but I'm learning more every day. And by no means am I an expert, so don't trust whatever I say. Either way, all I know is that when this switch is turned and you click this, each clock pulse is triggered on the button. So this is important for like debugging if you want to know where something went wrong. Every time you click the button, it advances one step, and you can find which step the program went wrong on, so you know where to fix it, because it doesn't have like an automatic debugger tool or something like that. You gotta manually do that. So this is very helpful when you're doing that on the computer, so it like only does one process at a time, and you can figure out where in the program the bug is. And then when you switch this switch right here over, it goes on the automatic pulse, and you can adjust that right here, and make it faster. Don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? Now it's blinking faster. Now it's blinking so fast we can't see it. And then still blinking, blink slower and slower and slower. And this is good so you can like control the speed of your program. If you want to see every step go slowly, but you don't want to press the button every time, you can have it on the slowest setting, like right here. So each time it pulses, the program will run one step. And then if you wanted to go really fast and just get it done, that's good because it'll be like lightning fast and be like boom, you get your calculation. Obviously it's not going to be as fast as like one of your computers nowadays. This is like 1/100th of the speed of those, I believe. And yeah, so it's really slow, but it's really cool to learn how computers are working and kind of take a step into computer science. So this is kind of a cool project if you want to do something like this. I'll leave the link to his website below or over there, and maybe check his videos out too. I'll leave his channel in the description and at the end of the video. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great day, and watch some of my other videos because I'm trying to get there and put out some great content. If you have any pointers or tips for me, please leave those in the comments below, and maybe check out my other channel, which is going to be at the end of the video as well, or right up there. So thanks for watching, and